Metropolitano. Real Madrid have lost the derby by 5 goals to 2. Man, talk to me. Xavi Alonso's first big test failed massively. What are your thoughts?
I mean, we were discussing this just before the game, and we spoke about this being his first big test. And if you fail this way, I'm kind of concerned how the other tests are going to be, because this Atletico Madrid kind of had their worst start in I don't know how many years, and then you go ahead and lose to them in this fashion. And then you have to still face Barcelona probably in the next couple of weeks. You have Juventus coming as well. And if you're going to perform the same way, I am guaranteeing everybody who's watching the channel that the result is probably going to end up being the same.
Looks like it at the big games, especially when the crosses were coming in. Real Madrid defenders looked clueless. Hodgson, Militao, even Raul Asensio, the crosses were too much. I think any other striker apart from Sorloth would have probably had a hat trick. But what can we say? It was just weird to see, just so strange. Talk to me about Alvaro Carreras, man. He's touted as one of the best signings so far. First big performance was needed. He failed massively.
Oh, definitely. I've been a vocal supporter of Alvaro Carreras ever since he signed, and ardent viewers of the channel will know that there are many fans who've been touting him as the signing of the season across all leagues. And today, when he came up against his opposition, he was like he was very flustered, and he couldn't really take it upon himself to get out of the flusteriness, and then it just kept on going, and he was probably one of the worst performers on the pitch today.
Worst performers of the pitch. I just feel very weird. Xavi Alonso set up. I don't even think Jude Bellingham should have started. He didn't have the minutes. Yeah. Do you think Kylian Mbappe can play as a number 9, even though he did score a goal today, which was like a run of a number 9? But do you think he has it in him to lead the team as a number 9?
What a question, because we've always been saying that Kylian Mbappe is going to be transformed into the number 9 that we deserve, even though he wears the number 10. But I don't think he is going to be that. He's always going to be that guy who's going to cut in from the left. He's not that kind of a player he should be playing centrally. But again, I love to be proved wrong, and I hope he does prove me wrong. Someone who scored 50 goals in just one season and the second season running is obviously going to try and prove me wrong. But in games like this, I hope he isn't the main striker. I hope he comes off from the left and he scores.
Definitely, this is what he did score one, but I don't know, man. So far, he's looked good, but in a big game like this, weird. Did you see this coming by any chance? We discussed about the game. We thought it's going to be a low-scoring game. Because I didn't expect Atleti to score 5. The whole team was waving goodbye, the whole crowd. Did you see that coming in any way? As Xavi Alonso, did you see that this was being built up? Because we didn't control games, but we won them. And today, just went the other way.
Not even in my wildest dreams would I have thought that this was going to be the result. Because if you go back the last couple of games that you've played in the Wanda Metropolitano, it's been 1-1 draws. Even in the Champions League, it's been a 1-1 draw for the 90 minutes and then went on to extra time. The narrative around this game was, I think, kind of mellow, and it was kind of touted to be pretty much the same. But you do not expect an Atletico Madrid team that struggled against Rayo Vallecano just a few days prior to score 3 goals and to come up and do this against table toppers Real Madrid. No way.
The negatives, the tone we are talking in the scenes that we saw, it was just disheartening. What can we say? Any positives to take today, though? Any positives? Could Thibaut Courtois have saved Julian Alvarez's free kick? Because probably his positioning was a little too wide, but Thibaut Courtois, being Thibaut Courtois, the best keeper, at least he would have studied and known what Julian Alvarez can do. And did you see that?
No, and I'll tell you why. Because if you go back to the Champions League against Arsenal, it was 2 free kicks that undid his showing in the games. Because every other shot that he faced, he could have stopped in the first leg. But then his undoing was and has always been free kicks. He struggles against free kicks, and you saw that again today. So yeah, no, he's not going to stop it.
Couldn't have stopped. No, it's nothing to for me to ask. Also, it's just embarrassing. What can we say? Any positives at all?
No, they look like headless chickens out there for most of the second half. The first half was a positive because we saw beautiful link up between Arda Güler and Kylian Mbappe for the goal. I saw a couple.
First half was a positive because Sorlot didn't score a hat trick. Any other striker, that's 3.
Yeah, if this was Erling Haaland, he would have feasted. But apart from that, the only positive I see is Güler and Mbappe's connection. It almost reminded a lot of people about maybe 10, 12 years ago, like Ozil and Ronaldo had the link up. It was kind of similar to that. Hopefully, we see more of that in the coming months, coming games. But yeah, that's probably the only. I'm gonna be very picky. That's the only positive that I see.
Man, I didn't see any, but it's fine. Xavi Alonso, first big test failed, but no worries. Long way to go. You can build up, take things forward, and we are there for the support. Bad days, but not a bad season so far. This was our own Ansaid outside the Metropolitano.